Have you ever wondered what it feels like to live with the constant threat of the ocean turning against you? Right now, entire communities in the Philippines are on edge, experiencing just that. Reports are flooding in about mysterious, unusually large waves crashing ashore. And it's happening with a terrifying frequency that has scientists and disaster agencies on high alert. Is this the prelude to something catastrophic? A massive tsunami that could reshape coastlines and lives in an instant. We're diving deep into the heart of this alarming situation, uncovering the science, the fear, and the desperate search for answers. Stay with me, because what's happening in the Philippines could have implications far beyond its shores. The Philippine archipelago, located right on the Pacific Ring of Fire, is no stranger to seismic activity. Earthquakes and volcanic eruptions are a part of life. But what's happening now is different. It's more subtle, more mysterious, and in many ways, more frightening. Coastal residents from Luzon to Mindanao are reporting strange phenomena. Sudden, powerful waves appearing on calm days, with no apparent cause. These aren't just big swells. They're behaving erratically, pulling back with unusual force, and then surging inland, flooding markets and homes without warning. This isn't a storm surge. There are no typhoons in the immediate vicinity to explain this. This is something else, something that has the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, or PHIVOLEX, scrambling for data. They've issued high alerts, warning communities to be vigilant. But the big question remains unanswered. What is causing these ghost waves? The fear is palpable. Every unusual ripple in the water, every distant rumble, sends a wave of panic through these seaside towns. Is this the precursor to a megathrust earthquake, the kind that generates devastating tsunamis? The uncertainty is the real terror here. Imagine your home, your livelihood, everything you've ever known, being just a few feet away from a force you can't predict or understand. That's the daily reality for millions of Filipinos right now. The immediate threat is inundation. These sudden waves, even if they aren't full-blown tsunamis, can cause immense damage. They can flood agricultural land with salt water, destroying crops. They can sweep away fishing boats, which are the primary source of income for so many. They can damage infrastructure, homes, and businesses. But the larger, more terrifying threat looms in the background. If these waves are indeed foreshocks, or some kind of seismic precursor, a major underwater earthquake could be imminent. A tsunami generated in the Philippine Trench could reach the shore in minutes, leaving almost no time for evacuation. We're talking about a wall of water that could wipe entire villages off the map. The urgency isn't just about the waves we see. It's about the monster wave we can't see, the one that might be coming. The psychological toll is immense. How can you sleep? How can you work? How can you live a normal life when you're constantly looking over your shoulder at the sea, wondering if today is the day it reclaims the land? So, what could be causing this? Let's get into the science. Normally, tsunamis are triggered by large-scale disturbances of the ocean floor, most commonly powerful underwater earthquakes, but also volcanic eruptions or submarine landslides. The energy from these events displaces a massive volume of water, creating waves that travel across the ocean at incredible speeds. When they reach shallow coastal waters, they slow down and build up in height, becoming the destructive force we all fear. But what if the cause isn't a single, massive event? Some scientists are exploring a chilling theory: slow slip events. These are slow-motion earthquakes, where tectonic plates grind against each other over days, weeks, or even months. Instead of in one violent jolt, these events can subtly deform the seafloor, displacing water and creating these mysterious, unpredictable waves. They are incredibly difficult to detect with standard seismographs, which makes them particularly dangerous because they offer little to no warning. Another theory points to submarine landslides. The seafloor isn't flat. It has mountains and canyons, just like dry land. An unstable underwater slope could collapse, triggering a localized but powerful tsunami. Given the complex geology of the region, with its numerous trenches and volcanic systems, this is a very real possibility. Local authorities are not taking any chances. Fivolex has deployed additional monitoring equipment, including dip ocean buoys and coastal tide gauges, to get a better handle on what's happening. The government is running emergency drills, reinforcing evacuation routes, and blasting public service announcements on radio and television. They're urging people to have a go bag ready, with essentials, and to know their designated safe zones on higher ground. But you can feel the tension. Officials are trying to balance the need for caution with the need to prevent mass panic. They are analyzing every piece of data, consulting international experts, and trying to piece together a puzzle where the stakes are life and death. Then it happened. On a seemingly normal Tuesday afternoon in a small coastal province, the sea pulled back. Not just a little, but a lot. It receded hundreds of meters, exposing the seabed in a way that veteran fishermen had never seen before. For a few minutes, there was an eerie silence. People stood and stared, mesmerized and horrified. They knew what this meant. The legends and the safety drills all said the same thing. When the sea runs away, you run away from it. Then the sirens began to wail. A mandatory evacuation order was issued. Panic erupted. People grabbed their children, their go bags, and fled for higher ground. The roads were choked with traffic, with families on motorcycles, in tricycles, on foot, all desperately trying to escape the coast. It was a race against time, fueled by pure adrenaline and terror. And as they looked back, they saw it. A dark line on the horizon, growing larger and larger. It wasn't a monster wave, not the one from the movies, but it was a powerful surge. A series of relentless waves that crashed over the seawalls, flooding the first few blocks of the town, turning streets into rivers. The evacuation saved lives. But the event served as a terrifying dress rehearsal for what could be a much larger catastrophe. A stark, visceral reminder of the power lurking just offshore. So, where does this leave us? The situation in the Philippines is a complex and evolving crisis. We have these mysterious waves causing damage and fear, scientists working around the clock to understand the cause, and a population living under the shadow of a potential disaster. The recent evacuation event was a wake-up call. It proved that the threat is real, and that preparedness can mean the difference between life and death. The ongoing monitoring is crucial. The data being collected right now could be the key to forecasting the next big one. But this story is also a testament to the resilience of the Filipino people. They live in one of the most disaster-prone regions on Earth. Yet, they face these challenges with a remarkable spirit. They are helping their neighbors. They are following instructions from authorities. And they are praying for the best while preparing for the worst. This isn't just a story about a potential natural disaster. It's a story about human vulnerability, scientific mystery, and the unwavering strength of community in the face of uncertainty. The high alert remains, and the world is watching, hoping that the worst-case scenario never comes to pass. What we're seeing in the Philippines is a critical reminder for all of us, no matter where we live. Are you prepared for a natural disaster? Do you have an emergency plan for your family? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences with disaster preparedness in the comments below. Let's share knowledge and help each other stay safe. And if you found this report informative, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth coverage of events shaping our world. Thanks for watching, and stay safe.